And we are live. Welcome back to the Shenanigans stream. I am your humble Shenanigans, otherwise known as Shane. This is a monster hunting stream, continuing a bit of a trend that I've started a few days ago because I've just been in the mood to play them. And hello to Eva. Hello, bestie. How are you? I I got stuck on a TikTok spiral the last 5 minutes, and I was like, oh, I probably should turn my stream onto the actual main screen. Um, so yes, we are here now. Oh, that's a lovely photo, Sir Excellence. um, you just sent me a bunch. Oh, cool. I'll actually have to check the messages. I don't check the messages as often as I do need to, but I should do. Because I keep getting like hundreds of like comment like posts, like the statuses, because I leave all these like random snippy, funny, not snippy, that's actually the wrong word. I leave all these like what I think are humorous comments across so many videos, and so I get like a like here, a like there, a like there. But like when you do it to so many videos, you get a lot of activity. But one comment I just put on last night, suddenly it's like at 1,000 something likes, and I was just like, "Oh Jesus, that's the comment that people start liking a lot." But yes, I need to go into my messages more often. And then I also get the unsolicited messages from like, "Hi, I'm Reese Witherspoon," and it's like a photo of like a black woman, and I'm like, "You're not Reese Witherspoon, even if you had the photo. You're not Reese Witherspoon." Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, I'll have to have a look. I'll have a look next time I'm on my TikTok, which will likely be in like an hour. Um, but yes, so we are on Temtem again. I've been trying to figure out with PlayStation and the developer of this game to try and get my PlayStation version working. Because I want to be able to play it like cross platform. So when I'm done with it on the computer, I can just go to bed and play it on PlayStation. But they made that so complicated. So like on the actual like computer version, it's fine. You can play it, no problem. The minute you want to play it on a different console, if it's not the main location of the save file, so i.e. I want to then transfer my save over to the PlayStation version, you've got to have something called Temtem Plus. So it's an add-on to the main game. It's like not no size to it. It's not like DLC or anything. It is just an add-on that lets you play cross-play and chat and trade. That's fine, no problem. Apparently, it did used to cost something, but because I've downloaded Temtem on PlayStation last year as part of my PlayStation Plus membership, so you get a whole bunch of free games. I mean, you're paying for a subscription, but the idea is you down, and most people probably know this already, but you download the game. Like, there's a whole library of them, like a few current games and quite a lot of older ones, or things that have just kind of flitted away in popularity. And you download them, and that's great. And the idea is you have to stay subscribed, because if any time those games drop off the list of free downloads, um, even if you reconvene your subscription later on, you will lose access to those particular games. So, like, it's happened to me a couple of times if I've forgotten about paying it or it's lapsed or whatever. And some games will end up with a little lock on the PlayStation Plus symbol, and it basically says, well, you did have it for free at one point, but now you must pay for it. And that's fine. Totally aware that. This is not one of those instances. So this is an instance where I downloaded it for free last year. It is still free, at least I think so, on the PlayStation Plus portal. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, and so I've since downloaded it last year, end of last year, and it came bundled with Temtem Plus. So I was like, cool, I will go and like activate the link between the two consoles, or computer and the console. So the last couple of days I've been trying that since Sunday, since I started playing this game again, because I have a clear save game. So like there's something to progress over. Um, well, it doesn't want to work. So it goes into, in the settings, there's a section called, it's different on the PlayStation, obviously, but like there's a section that refers to cross progression. So if I click that on the PlayStation, or there's an option called PlayStation Plus or Temtem Plus, if you click that, it's supposed to validate the fact that you've got PlayStation Temtem Plus. I keep getting confused because there's so many pluses. So it's supposed to, on the PlayStation, validate that you already do have the add-on. It goes to do that, and it goes into a screen The screen stays blank. It just has like a random blank square, so no one knows what that's about. I've looked online, tried to find some research. Reddit is a great place for that sort of information. And you click it, and then it goes into a window that explains PlayStation Plus, sorry, Temtem Plus, and the fact that you could buy it. Mine clearly says purchased. So you can't buy it again because I've already got it purchased. Cool. You jump out of that screen, you press back, and you press back again. You end up on your settings screen, and then it says unable to validate this purchase or whatever it says. I've got the screenshots because I had to send them through. So I'm like, well, what do I do? So I tried all the usual things. I've gone through the PlayStation Plus setup on my PlayStation. I've restored licenses, which is something you can do if you think you've lost a connection to a game that you should still have access to. I've uninstalled the game and reinstalled it because while I'm still a pro player, I can a pro licenser, I can, or plus whatever it's called, I can download it again and again if I need to. So that's fine. And that didn't work. It's all the same problems. So I found out on Google /Reddit / wherever else I found the information. One particular player last year or whenever it was said that they got it done through PlayStation. Apparently their support team... Oh, excuse me, I bet you got... Oh, it's been a long day, long week already, and it's only Tuesday. So yes, so apparently they got a solution where PlayStation did something to their account in the background, like they manipulated something in the settings, and I think they either wiped the Temtem license so they could reinstall it, or some random shiz like that. So I tried to go through PlayStation last night, realizing that they don't support Australia outside of business hours. So I tried to be tricky and go through a UK connection, but then I got stuck in a loop of, we've got 30 people ahead of you. And that kept happening, and then it just randomly closed my chat. So I was like, okay, we're going to leave it till tomorrow. So then today, I went on at about 10 o'clock while I was working. I just kind of had it in the background on my phone. And, yeah, went through this whole rigmarole, you know, asking the really stupid questions that I know they have to ask them, but, like, I clearly told you I tried everything. But I kept getting the, have you tried this? Yes. Have you tried that? Yes. As I told you, I tried everything. Did you try this? Yes, I did try that. I told you I tried everything. How about you ask me another question? Anyway, I wasn't rude, but in my mind I was thinking of some very choice responses. And then I finally said, look, I've got screenshots. Can I share them with you? And they're like, oh, okay. So they have to enable me to share in the chat box. So I shared the first one. I'm like, this doesn't explain it. So like, oh, okay. So I have to enable another picture. So I have to send the next one. So 4 screenshots later, they finally get the message. And then all I get is, okay, here's your reference number. I need to escalate this. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. But then I actually saw in another Reddit post somewhere, somebody had a similar complaint. And Crema, who's the provider of the game, like they're the developer, even though they're not supporting the game really anymore in terms of new content, they obviously still manage it being online. So they said to somebody else, if you have still issues with this, send us your tamer information, so your player information. Give us the support stuff at the support ID and we'll see what we can do. So I've separately sent that during the day today. They obviously don't answer their emails. You know, it must be an evening at that point, so they obviously don't answer emails then. So hopefully, while I'm asleep, they'll respond. Hopefully it doesn't need an urgent reply because like I won't be able to answer them because I will hopefully be asleep. But anyway, so all I will say is at least I can play the computer version, but dear God, I really hope I can play on the PlayStation as well, because it would be really nice just to be able to... I end a stream, I go onto my main version of the account, and I can just play it on the couch, or take the PlayStation to bed, you know, plug it in the bedroom. That'd just be lovely. It would be so nice. But, anyway, first world problems. As long as I still have energy and power and electricity and water and all those things. But it's just like... I don't like want to go through so many hoops just to play a game. Like, I get that like sometimes things don't work and that's fine, but like this obviously has been a problem for a while because like people have been commenting about it since like mid last year. So like you would think that they would have like made like a global solution for it, but maybe there's not enough players that actually are still playing it anymore to warrant them being worried about it. But anyway, that's fine. So yes, anyway, how's your day been, Eva? Other than the fact that we've been, had some messages between each other. I will say it hasn't been a bad day. It's just been I've just been very tired. I don't know if it's seasonal. I don't know if it's weather. I don't know if I'm coming down with something else. Like, I hope that's not the case. I hope it's just seasonal. But lordy, I could easily just be asleep right now, but I need to stay up a bit longer. Not too bad, kid. It's been okay. Talking to Hungry Jack's for lunch. Oh, cute. Thank God for play areas in restaurants and fast food places and stuff. It can really take the load off for a little bit. I mean, as a non-parent, I couldn't think of anything worse than being near a kid's play center, but when you've got the kidlet, you need these places. Brad came home today, he's wiped because of red. Oh yeah, of course. Oh god, yeah, he'd be buggered. Hopefully his conference went well though. I'm sure you're glad to have him back. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, kudos to you for managing the last few days. I know, like, a lot of people will say, oh, I just do it because I've got to, like, there's no praise needed, but you deserve a lot of praise. He said it was amazing. He learned a lot and got to meet some... Oh, that's great. I'm glad. I'm glad that there was a benefit to it. And it wasn't just, like, something I had to do. But yeah, no, I think kudos to you, Mama. You did the solo parenting thing. And you came out the other side. I know you've done it before, but you know what I mean. I think just it's always nice to have a little reminder that you're doing an amazing job. Where do I want to go with this? Yeah, I guess we'll go... Does that work? Nope. Okay, so apparently I need that stupid item. Should actually use my hand for the movement. Thank you. I'm going to have dinner and pass out tonight, fall asleep. So yeah. No, but like, you can still be an independent, amazing woman like you are, and still find it tiring and hard to manage it all. Like, two things, as I love the saying, two things can be true at once, and definitely this case. And I mean, not to keep playing that card, because I'm sure, it's not something you do all the time, but like, when Kidlet has added complexities to their life, that does obviously add to the complexity that you then go through. So, I get it. I'm so glad that you'll just hopefully be able to have a better sleep tonight. And a somewhat restful day during the day. Alright, let's knock out this little sharky thingy. I had to go to the shop for kitty litter lining tray, like the bags for the liner for the tray, because partner used to, when he was living here, used to be the one to take care of the litter, just because it kind of happened that way, and he just kind of knew I'd probably be a bit slower to the uptake, so he started doing it more, and then it just kind of became his task. And so he had like the right bin liners, or the bag liners for it. And then he must have used the last one, like, the time up until him moving out, and forgot to replace them, which is fine, like, because he probably would have replaced them the next week and just probably forgot. Totally fair. So I kind of had to message him at one point going, hey, what were you using for for the kitty litter liners? Because like any plastic bags we've got otherwise don't seem to fit. And this was obviously the week like just after he'd moved out. Like it wasn't like I've taken all this time to do it. And he said, "Oh, they're from Kmart, blah blah blah." So I was like, oh, "Okay." I have not been bothered to go to a Kmart to go and buy them since. So I've just been using like makeshift sort of a couple of plastic bags lined at the bottom and try to make it look a little bit more fitted. And it's done the job. Like I managed to do it a couple of times or a few times since then where it's been fine. But I really did want the proper size bags because like it would be much easier. So I decided today I'm actually going to go to Kmart because it's been a while. I kind of have been avoiding it for a little while because I find every time I go to Kmart I spend like $100. And this is one of those weeks where I just can't do that. So I was like, you just got to go tunnel vision, straight to the pet section. Don't even look at home. Do not look at candles. Do not do anything. Do not pass go. Just get through. It is a trap because there is genuinely so many things that I really like from there. It's not even just me buying junk. Like, it's legitimately pretty stuff. And I love candles. You know this. You obviously know this about me. But, like, I love a candle that's, like... It smells nice even if it's just like unlit and just sitting there. And they had a really nice range of those. They're probably not as easy to get anymore, the range that I liked. Because they were a certain bottle and a certain jar and stuff. And I think they've changed them. But there was a time where I had like really like triple loaded on these candles. Every time I bought one, I'd buy an extra 2 or 3 of the same one. Yeah, cool. No worries. Tell me when you're back. And Megas, don't know if you're actually here or if it's somehow linked from last night's stream. But hello if you are here. I was just having a quick look to see the who's in the room stats. And if you are here, hopefully you've been having a good day and night. Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. It's not going to kill me. That will if I keep letting that happen. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Actually, I kind of want to do crystal dust against you. And I will do that for now. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Oh, cool. That's a double knockout. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter. Don't know why I'm singing a random Kelly Clarkson song, but either way, it works. Sushi's evolving! Yay! It's now a bigger sushi. That's good. He's getting some levels in. Love the sushi. I actually do really like sushi. I almost bought sushi rice today and I was like, no, I do not need it today. It's just money that you don't have to be blowing on random food items that you don't have intentions of using right now. Ooh, it's really chilly in my house all of a sudden. It wasn't this cold before. Bloody cold. Thanks to you, I got a new thing started. Thanks to you, I'm not the broken hearted. Thanks to you, I finally think about me. You know, in the end, the day I left was just my beginning. In the end, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Watch me get done for copyright for having like 20 seconds of a song that I'm singing out loud. Surely not. Surely it'd only be a problem if I was actually playing the music out loud. Nope, doesn't work on that one. Goodbye, how chick. Who chick? Who chick, how chick? Why, chick? Oh, the monkey. Although he's going to be effective against what I'm trying to do here. So let's do that one. Oh god. Fortnite already wants to charge me updated money, like new money. It feels like it doesn't take long for that to happen. Just a random couple having a domestic outside in the battlefield. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely. I'm alone. Vila Kippa. Okay. Oh, that's her name. Okay. I thought he was describing something like in the past, but no, he was just talking about her name. Alright, let's do crystal dust and probably that typhoon thing. One of those mofos is down. Oh, that claw was fierce. Fierce, honey. Scunch. Oh, that's right, that's the evolution. Go allergic spread. Sounds so wrong. Spread your allergy. Yeah, we can use that, and we can use that. God, sounds like my cat sometimes. When he wants something and I won't give it to him. Just gets really growly at me. Bastard. Do I go into a battle with these ladies? The fact that they're an optional battle tells me they're probably going to be a bit stronger, but let's just see. Oh, this will be okay. So let's do crystal dust against that mofo. Urushiol. What a stupid attack. I'm guessing it means something, but stupid all the same. Banappy. Jesus, that was cute. Oh, because we don't like the embers. Die, Benuppy. Just a random sticker on the floor. Oh good, I actually needed to heal up, so that's actually quite nice. Thank you, game. Oh, and then I got a battle. DeAndre. I need to turn my heater on in a second. It's getting very chilly. Kaden! Hello! Hype, hype, hype. The baddie is here. The baddie is in the building. I'm late as fuck. That's alright. If you're meaning for the stream, there's no lateness, there's no start times. We don't run on such rigid structures. Hello. We are loose and free as possible. Are you making music? Oh, fantastic. That's exciting. Much more important than what I'm doing here. It is a Kaden. It's the Kaden. The ultimate baddie. Wow, Kaden has appeared. I love that. A husk. A giant husk. In a beautiful Eva shaped body. The shenanigans stream, bringing people together. Reacquainting friends. Yeah, you have been really onto the DBD. All that murdering. Or actually, you're the survivors. You don't do the murderer generally. And I will watch. Because I will have some time to watch tomorrow. Oops, that's the wrong attack. Oh, Eva, that's an image I laugh at, but oh my goodness. You got new t-shirts. Yay! Oh, that's right. Yes, you did mention t-shirts. I remember that. That's exciting. Well, I don't know what messy puddle you're referring to. I know that well, you're calling them Daddy Myers and Daddy Ghostface. So, how do I know? Oh, you got more today. Nice. And you have just as much of a dirty mind as I do sometimes, so I could have assumed. Potentially rightly. Yes, please, send them through. I want to see. So funny. No. I just fucking... Nah. Shh. The secret's out. Dirty, dirty girl. Yeah, we'll do that. Stuff it. I, however, need to take a 2-second break because I need to turn on this heating in this house. It is freezing. I will BRB. Won't be long. Like, legitimately a couple of minutes maximum. See you in a minute. Just as quick as I left, I am back again. Just like I said, I just need to turn the heating on. It says it's 15 degrees in the house, but it does not feel like it's 15 degrees in the house. Oh. That's Australian measurements. Or metric system measurements. Oh, so cold. Ah, gay rainbow. Yay. Oh my goodness. It's a massive monster. Babawa. And there goes the heating. Yay. Buddy, I've got the song from K-pop Demon Hunter stuck in my head, Golden. I'm such a cliche. It becomes viral and suddenly I'm obsessed. But it is basically all over my socials. Oh, you need to. It's so good. I think you'll really enjoy it. You don't have to be... I mean, you like K-pop, or you're into K-pop to a degree at least. But you don't even have to be. Like, it's just a funny movie as well. Like, it's got some funny bits. But yeah, it's really good. I quite enjoy it. I need to do a second rewatch. Or a rewatch, I should say. Because I watched it when I was sick, so I want to watch it now that I'm healthier. That's really important, Caden. Because there's only one of you, so you got to take care of the you that you are. Wisdom from Shenanigans. Or wisdom from Shaney Cakes. Or Papa Shaney. That sounded weird. Call me mother. Which, two separate things that are like just as equally like stressful and important all at the same time. So managing them both at the same time, I gotta say, like I said before, I gotta tip my hat to you. God, I can't even go to a shopping centre without like wanting to fall apart like today. And then like being exposed to all the fucking crazy drivers as usual. Not one person was driving sane on the roads outside of me and like maybe two other people. Everyone else was just a bloody lunatic on the road. And it wasn't even like it was like a peak hour time or like bad weather that usually makes people drive stupid. It's just a normal time. Yeah, it is about time. Absolutely. It's never too late to be taking care of yourself. Yeah, I do hate drivers. I like driving. I just hate other people on the road. And like the Kmart that I went to today is like probably about 20 minutes drive away. Near Eva, you know the area, Sanctuary Lakes area. So it's like one massive main road that I go down to get to it basically. And like every idiot and their dog was like in the way being stupid. I'm so over it. Bye bye, Betty. Banapi and what's this one? Pig a pick. Pig a pick. Oh, that's not going to be effective, so we're going to do that attack. Oh, put some peppermint oil on. Where's Lettuce? Yeah, Lettuce is kicking on. I've almost lost him a couple of times because some monsters get a little bit cray, but no, he's holding on. And Bud's been there for pretty much the whole time as well. I've lost a lot of my earlier ones though, a lot of my earlier monsters that I got. Oh, this heating needs to kick in a bit longer, quicker. The attacks are so funny. Narcoleptic hit. A fruit picker. That's cool. I used to have to do fruit picking at my grandparents' farm when I was younger. Well, young. Not younger, just when I was young. We'd pick apricots, strawberries. Can't remember what other fruits we used to pick. Oh, there were a couple others, but like quinces and stuff, but it was mostly like apricots was a big one for us. Although when you're a kid, it's not enjoyable. You're kind of like, why am I doing this? Yeah, I kind of go on and off them over the years. Like, I think I ate them so much as a kid because we'd always have them at the farm. And Grandma would make jams and stuff out of them, which was, you know, nice. I liked apricot jam. But then I got over it for a while, and I probably haven't really gotten back into them. Not by choice, just like, kind of forgetting that they're a thing I can buy. Yeah, we used to have a lot of vegetables and fruits and stuff at the farm. I could do with more fruit in my diet, to be honest. I was gonna buy mandarins today, but the bags didn't. What was in the bags today at the shop didn't really look that appetizing. We're going up, it's our moment. Oh, that's right. Carlos is a spy, like an international agent, and he's always trying to crack a case. He's like one of the few characters that doesn't have a completely basic face. The rest of them all look like really basic Nintendo me characters. Even my character, generally. But he's like one of the few characters that actually has a bit of expression. And facial hair. Gotta be golden. Oh, I just said ass. My character is such a baddie. He's like, let's kick their ass. You don't see that in Pokemon games. Oh, it's cold. Alright, so now I'm on another mission. Oh, his face isn't too bad either. But there's a lot of other characters, their faces are so basic. Why do they bother making me go all this way when they're not going to actually let me go where I want to go? Smoke bomb it is. So many adorable monsters. This is like a makeshift Pokemon Center. Going up, it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gotta be golden. Up with our voices. I wish I could sing like the song though, like the proper notes, like how high the register goes for that golden song. Far out. It's intense. I mean, but what's really cool about that song, if for those in the know listening to this now or watching it later that know that song, Golden from the K-pop Demon Hunters, they purposely wrote it in a key that was too high for the original singer. Because the idea was supposed to show that the song wasn't really fit for the time that they were singing it. And they were trying to be something they weren't. I thought it was like kind of a cool touch. I mean, it means that you've got like an alto singing in soprano notes, which... Oh, Nev, hello. You thought the movie was weird. I enjoyed it. I really freaking enjoyed it. I was sick at the time, so it was probably affecting my emotions a little bit, but I also really liked it. I love musical stuff. Like, I love musicals. I love animated things that have music in them. I am an amateur singer at best. Have done choirs and singing lessons and stuff over the years. So that's kind of my bag. Like, that's my kind of interest. So yeah, it tapped into quite a lot of different things that I enjoy. See, I wouldn't have a clue. So I had no comparison point. I was just absorbed into it. And because I'm a big anime fan, it just felt like a nice, like, kind of vibe of that as well. And the songs are awesome too. Yeah, look, probably not Nev, and that's absolutely fine. It's not, nothing is for everyone. But yes, I quite enjoyed it. I'm a little musical girl at heart. And I love things with magical girl vibes. Sailor Moon and all those kind of things. And this was basically like if Sailor Moon decided to start a K-pop band. But how are you anyway, Nev? Good to see you again. 3 nights in a row. Becoming quite the VIP regular, I'd say. I am a princess, and you better fucking remember it. That sounded more aggressive than it meant to be, but yeah, you better effing remember it. Oh, believe me, when I was a little gay boy in primary school / elementary school for those in Americanized areas, I would watch Sailor Moon in the mornings before school, and I would absolutely be like, I just want to twirl around. Not knowing I was a little gay boy, like this was obviously pre-learning what gay meant and the fact that I was gay. But yeah, I used to do my little twirl arounds and imagine I was like one of the I was a male Sailor Scout. I wasn't to the point where I wanted to be one of the girls. I just wanted to be with the girls and be a magical boy. But still, very, very, very gay coded. And I mean, I have done drag things in the past, but like I'm not someone who aspires to be a drag personality. But yes, as a boy, it was more just that I wanted to be with the magical girls. But my parents, listening to me in the background, probably have been like, "Oh my god, he's so gay." Actually, no, I don't think I was that like. I don't think I was that. What's the word I'm thinking of? I wasn't that flamboyant. Like I liked girly. Like I liked those sort of shows with the girls in it. But like I wasn't into Barbies or I wasn't into like all that sort of stuff. So I wasn't exactly a flamboyantly gay kid. I just had like interests that would definitely have given the impression. I probably had flamboyant tendencies, but I probably wasn't a flamboyant kid. I don't know. I'd have to ask my mum because I wouldn't actually remember, obviously, for myself. Plus, growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, it was a very strange time. I mean, we had mullets in Australia. Well, mullets were everywhere, but like, it was fashion in Australia to have a mullet. Bloody, I'm wearing cropped shorts and a crop top because that was the style. There are still mullets, but like they left and came back. They kind of disappeared from pop culture, and then suddenly bogans in Australia and rednecks in America kept the trend going. Oh, rat tails. Yeah, I remember when they first started coming in. Well, coming in at an age where I was able to know that they were coming in. But yes, so it was a very confusing time as a little young boy in the early 90s because again, I'm wearing like short shorts, like short like probably like just like cotton style shorts, but like short shorts in fluoro colors of all kinds of colors. We had those hypercolor t-shirts where if you put your hand on it, the warmth of your hand would leave a print on the t-shirt. So we had those. We had all these hyper bright colors, neons and everything from the 80s. So I'm wearing like neon pink shorts and like side shaved with the mullet hair. Like, yeah, let's just say we were a very confused generation. And then start going to school and getting called gay and not understanding what that means. And I'm like, I'm not gay. So not knowing what it meant. Oh, bless. I wouldn't repeat it, but like I'm glad that it's over and it's done and I've lived through it. What is this story about? Which story? My story or the game? My story was about the fact that I liked K-pop demon hunters and that I like things with magical girls as the characters, like Sailor Moon and stuff. And then I was referring to the fact that I was a young kid in the late 80s, early 90s. And it was it was just basically my way of saying, like, I grew up in very confusing times because my influences were so mixed. Like, I liked Transformers and Power Rangers, to some degree Cars, but then I also liked watching magical girl shows. And then started elementary school or primary school in Australia, where I was being called gay and didn't even know what that meant. Obviously, it turned out to be true, so anyone who accused me of it in primary school was on the nose, but they knew before I did. Or that was just the way that you would tease kids back in those days. It was either gay jokes or your mum jokes. They were the big things that were, like, prevalent when I was in schooling. Or if you had any physical appearances that were slightly different than the average, like, cookie cutter person, then you would be picked out for those as well. So being an overweight child, or not child, I was a slim child, but overweight teenager, yes, that did not bode well. The insults were definitely plentiful. I can recall one particular insult because when a teenage boy starts to gain a lot of weight in certain areas, you start to develop a bit of fat around the chest, breasts, as you might. And yeah, let's just say there was some very, I want to say they were inventive insults, but they probably weren't that inventive. But yes, there were a lot of insults of that variety. You ever heard Poem by To This Day? I think that's the one I know. Hang on, let me just check. I think I have, actually. Yes, I have. I have listened to that. I actually only just watched it the other day. One of my VIPs, Nadric, was telling me about it. We had like a kind of an extended video or a voice call one night after a stream, and we're just talking about random shiz everywhere. And yeah, he was telling me about that, and I thought that was really full on, in a good way. Like, it was very, very, very insightful. But yeah, it definitely spoke to me as a kid who had been bullied relentlessly from the ages of like 6 onwards. 6 until pretty much 18, really. And then bullied in workplaces after I started becoming an adult. So yes, yeah, bullying has been part of my life for at least a maximum of, you know, probably about 20 years worth of bullying total. That being said, I have grown a tough skin as a result of it. So, like, part of me is kind of like glad it happened, even though it sucked, because, like, on the other side of it now, if somebody just says something that's like hurtful, I'm just like, you're an idiot, like, whatever. You know, I kind of brush it off now because I've gone through it. But I feel like if I'd gone like 18 plus years of not having that experience, I'd probably be very, very sensitive nowadays to that sort of stuff. But yeah, like, now I'm just like, you know what? It speaks more to you being a dickhead than anything else, that you're deciding to use that as your means of trying to bully me. But yeah, kids were cruel. Kids can be cruel still, as far as I've figured out, but yeah. Anyway, this was not a stream about bullying and kids being shitheads. Even though I can laugh about it for my own side of things, but yes, that's not what this is about today. We're here to watch Temtem potentially die. Alright, we are gonna... Do we swap over the item, or do we just keep him going? Yeah, we might swap the item, I think. Let's give the coward thing to somebody else. Excuse me. Alright. Oops. Equip the coward's cloak. And now let's give this one the lightning rod. Cool. Alright, what are we doing? We are hopefully going to... Oh, I can get more Temtems, I just realised. Yay! Alright. I just don't know what kind of monsters we're going to see, that's all. I just don't really like the selections. Oh, I've already got one of you, so I can kill you. That's okay. My butters, I can knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Dun, dun, dun. And Neverlet, I saw your message. I like anime and girls. I do too. I just don't like girls in the same way. But I love anime. I want to watch more lately, but I just don't have the time to commit to like watching a full anime at the moment. As silly as that sounds. I just feel like when I get into an anime, I get really obsessed with it, and then like that's all I want to watch. And I can't. Yes, I can, but I don't really want to try and stream and watch anime at the same time. It just takes my focus a bit too much. There was this one anime that I really loved. I think it was only like one season, but it was like a magical girl thing again, but it was a guy who was like a wizard, and there was all these witches in his school, and the witches naturally always had big, large breasts, which was just like, of course. And it was like, it wasn't a sexual show, but like there were moments where I was like, oh my god, they're really taking the big chests way too far. But like each of the witches wanted to kill this guy for some reason. I think it was because he was a wizard or something. And one of the witches is like defending him, even though it's kind of like not something she should be doing. But it was a really good anime. I actually quite enjoyed it for the 10 episodes that it was. The magpie goes down. Alright, we're gonna have to heal soon. But first, murder. Oh, lettuce. Almost bit the dust. Oh, I'm so glad that he did not, but almost bit the dust. How much HP did he end up with? Oh, 8. Jesus, that was very close. Oh, I would have been so sad if he got knocked out at this point. What have we got up here? Oh, double battle. Do I want it? Yeah, I want the items. Ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding. Imagine just randomly being in a bikini, like, just out of nowhere. Like, there's no water nearby. They're just in bikinis and swim shorts. Bye, Hoo Chick. Ho Chick. You a hoe. And you're a chick. My monster named Bud gives me Venusaur vibes from Pokemon. That was very suggestive again. Yeah, we'll do that, even though it's not going to really do much for the, Jesus. It's not going to do much for the, fire monster. It'll at least do some damage. That didn't hit as hard as I thought it was going to, but that's alright. We can deal. Nestla is electric, I believe, so we're going to do crystal dust on... Oops. Crystal dust on you. I'm going to do a wind attack on you. Goodbye, Nestla. I'm guessing because of the Loch Ness monster. Oh, I bought a Switch game the other day. It was really cheap. There was a sale going on at the time, and I had some credits on Nintendo. If anybody's ever been aware of the Professor Layton games, they're like mystery detective games. Well, not really mystery detective. They're more like logic puzzle saving. And it's the newest game in the series is his daughter, Professor Layton's daughter. And it's on Switch, so I bought it. So I'm going to probably try and play that at some point in the stream if people are interested. The puzzles are really fun, but I'm one of those people that I just can't generally solve them myself sometimes. So it'd be kind of fun in kind of like a community sense to kind of have people working on the answers with me. So if that's something you think you'd be interested in watching, let me know. Because I've been meaning to kind of crack it open on a stream one night, but it's, yeah, probably more fun when there's a few people kind of involved. Oh, there's a pond. Do I want water monsters still? Probably not. Let's just try for one more grass-esque monster. And see what we end up with. I've already got you. Yeah, I used to love the Professor Layton games. They were so fun on the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance, whatever they're on. And they even did a crossover with one of my favourite mystery games, the Phoenix Wright series. That was really fun. There's no fire area, or at least not yet. Omnis? You're an Omni. Stupid people. That's a big butt plug. With a lot of ridges. I was watching, it has nothing to do with what's happening on screen right now, but it just randomly came to my mind. I was watching an episode of Boston Legal, I think it was, or maybe Boston Legal today. It just happened to be on my phone, like it just popped up as an episode. And it was a woman who wanted to, she turned up at this law firm asking for one of the partners, and she's like, I need to be told how to legally kill someone and have it be listed as a temporary insanity charge. And the guy's like, well, I can't tell you that because, you know, it's against the law. And also, by you telling me this stuff is showing that you're not temporary insane. You're just premeditating this. And she's like, well, what happens if I was insane? Or whatever. Like, anyway, they went back and forth. And he told her that he wouldn't help her. And then she goes, well, okay, she's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm actually writing a book on murder and I want to do it properly. How would you... theoretically do it so I can write it in my book? He's like, you can't be serious. And then she ends up going and killing this guy just on her own volition, because it turns out he bludgeoned the woman's daughter to death. Like, he killed her with a vodka bottle or whatever. And he got off on a temporary insanity charge, so she wanted to kind of kill him in the name of her daughter. Anyway, so she goes and kills him. She just shoots him point blank at his workplace. And then the lawyer ends up representing her. And it was such a funny episode in a way of like it was talking a lot about that kind of law, you know, the law of, you know, murder and stuff, obviously. But it was just fascinating. Obviously, it's designed as like a humorous or a, you know, fictional TV show concept. But yeah, it was a fascinating episode though. Quite enjoyed it. And Eva, if you're still here, I reckon you'd have enjoyed that episode. With your criminology background. And it probably did, because a lot of those shows, especially the ones like Boston Legal, Ally McBeal, The Practice, you know, all those like drama comedies that have like a law firm element, they often pick from the headlines. So it probably did. I mean, knowing America, it probably did happen. And yeah, the woman ended up getting off on temporary insanity. They didn't actually, charge her with murder. Or they didn't actually find her guilty, the jury, in this episode. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's happened. Because, I mean, sometimes these ideas come across as sounding really inventive. And you're like, oh my god, what a crazy concept. And it's like, no, they just pulled that from the headlines. And at one point, she's trying to like convince them that she heard God tell her to do it, even though she's not religious. She's like, well, surely I can just say I talked to God and God told me to shoot him in the head. I was like, oh my god, this is just ridiculously funny though. There was one who shot the guy point blank walking out of his office building. He had raped and murdered. Oh shit. Well, this wasn't as severe. I mean, obviously it was bad that, you know, obviously the character's daughter got killed. But like, it was more, I think they had like, they were a couple and they had like a drunken fight or whatever and then he hit her with the bottle. But yeah, she goes into his workplace and she just basically pulls the gun out and says, oh, is this a bad time? And then she just shoots him in the head. I was like, oh my god. And yeah, her reasons for it were she didn't feel like he should have been let off with a temporary insanity charge. Yeah, is this a bad time? And she's like, you've got 5 minutes before I blow your brains out or something along those lines. I was like, oh my god. Because Boston Legal, among with shows like Ally McBeal and a few other shows, they're written as crime dramas, but they do have episodes, quite a lot of episodes with humorous elements in them. It was a very, the creator David E. Kelly, he's written quite a lot of, or done a lot of shows like that. He really knows with his shows how to find that balance. Of like making something really serious but also having like a character that makes you laugh, because like William Shatner from Star Trek and whatever else he's done, he was one of the partners in the show and he's like a very eccentric lawyer in it, like one of those lawyers that's like eccentric people who like you can't believe they've got the credentials they do but he somehow does, but then proves to be like a really good lawyer when he actually applies himself. So he was like kind of like the comedic foil of the show most of the time. I never watched it in full when it was on TV, but now people keep putting clips of it on like TikTok. They'll put like all the episode clips on it. So I end up watching full episodes in one sitting because I'm just like, oh well, you've just broken it into 2 parts for me. Thank you. I'll just watch this now. But I do have actually the show on hard drive somewhere, so I could watch the whole thing. And it's probably on a streaming site somewhere as well. Excuse me. Because my favourite show growing up was Ally McBeal. I used to love that show. That was more comedy than drama, but it did have drama elements to it. And then they had the more serious version of the type of show called The Practice, which was all about like a lot of serious crimes and murders and stuff. You know, very family-friendly content. I probably should heal lettuce next turn if I don't do it. Oh no. Banshee's dead. It's okay. Well, that was a shit attack. We are going to do a heal though, just because, oops, we'll do it the other way around. We'll heal you, oops, no. We'll heal you now. We'll use Urashol on this one. Ah, he's been knocked out. Leave your clothes and run. Oh, that's right, because they actually leave their clothes there. Alright, so I can go back to Carlos anytime. But what I really want to do is try and catch some more Temtem. But this time I want fire ones, for fuck's sake. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Nev, I don't think you were here when I was talking about it earlier. I have now petitioned PlayStation and Creamer, the developer, to help me with my Temtem Plus problem. I think I was telling you about the problem yesterday. Is this the monster place? The fireplace? Yes, it is. Can I get a fire Temtem? So yes, I've reached out to PlayStation support and they've left me a ticket number, but I'm also separately I've emailed Crema because they said to on somebody's Reddit, they said to email the support details. So I was like, I'm gonna do that because I want to be able to play it on PlayStation. What I want to be able to do is catch a fire Tem. Of which I will not be able to do because there's no motherfuckers that will let... Oh, actually, I can probably. Oh, no, because you have to go... You can't go side to side. Yeah, bastard. I need skates, damn it. Let me go into the volcano, you mofo. Oh god, I pressed the wrong thing. Just want some fire monsters, please. The glassway. Oh good, there are patches of grass, so maybe there will be a fire monster for me. But first I got a battle. Ooh, and I actually have monsters to knock them out with. So Vulor and Aqua Bullet Hell. I thought that would be a shit attack. Damn it. Ooh. I don't like that. We will just use you as a scapegoat for now. And we're gonna blast you with a water cannon. In the hopes that it's strong enough to knock you out at least. Yeah, baby. Oh, 4 times. Nice. Good to know. You get a water type with your fire move. What's wrong with you? Sushi! Let me actually get some monsters, please. Assuming I don't kill them. So it's not going to be there. I'm looking for the baby version of Vulor. And a Ray Bear. Crystal Dust is not as effective against it, so that's a good thing. And we'll go Temp card plus. It'd be nice to actually have a fire type on my team. Yay! We'll call this Smoky. Alright, welcome to the team, Smoky. Yeah, let's go for another one. Who are we gonna get? Oh, Spreeol, I've already got you. Oh, la, 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 la. Might as well run away. No point fighting you. You're just a useless little leaf. Come on, we're right above bloody a volcano area. Give me a fire type that I don't already have. Aqua Bullet Hell! Marvel Rivals by Anastasia Beaverhausen. For anyone that watches Will and Grace, you will know that reference. Anastasia Beaverhausen. One of the funny moments of Will and Grace. Oh my god, Spreeol. I don't want you. That's fine. Now, I need to find out if I can get any other monsters around here. Well, that was shit. Let's just run away. What? I failed both attempts. Sushi's gonna get knocked out. Haha! You idiot. Haha. Alright, let's try and go backwards and see if there's any chance of getting one of these Malifaux monsters. I just need, like, the Vulor one, the baby of that. Instead I get another Ray Bear. Alright, what is this? This is called the Gateway, isn't it? Temtem? The Gateway? Yeah. Or maybe not. What is the name of this place? Omnicia map. Omnicia? Omninesia. That's such a stupid name. Ulterior Omninesia. So, what monsters can we get? We can get... Oh, it doesn't really show you, like, proper... Oops. The glass way. The glassy way. Okay. But what monsters? So you get... Laoli and... Oh, I could get, I could try and catch a, another bird monster. Because my only other option is a Banapi. Although that does evolve into a Capia. I don't know, Nev. Thoughts on this one? I can try and go for a Banappy, the baby fire one, or I could go for another replacement of the bird type, whatever that one's called, the one that becomes grandpa. I could go for one of those maybe, but whatever I decide, I've got to like commit to it, because like once I find it, I've got to catch it. Well, if I see a Banappy, I've got to catch it, because otherwise I'll lose the chance to catch anything. I think that's how it works. Well, I don't know if you run away from it. I don't know how that works. I don't want to risk it. Whoa, that wasn't what I went to do. Alright, we'll let the fates decide. We'll have a battle first. Temtem up. But yes, glassy way. We've got those. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. That was a stupid move from your part. Kalamazoo. Oh, goodness me. What are our levels at? So we've got you, we've got you. Way too many leaf monsters. Ooh. About time I got a different one. Crystal dust and temp card plus. That's fine. Please don't kill it. Thank you. Oh shit. We should heal. If I can. Item, tonic plus, and Tem cards. You little shit. Bish bash snappy. Call him Snappy. Bish now snappy, 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 snap. Alright, I think we're gonna go back to the healing center part thingy. And we're gonna heal first. We're gonna swap some monsters around. Alright, so what do we do? So we're good there. He's got doesn't level till 56. He's got to still level. He's got to still level. Alright. Let's deposit Bud for now. Let's bring Smokey in. And let's get rid of that from you. So he's good. He's staying just there for a little bit. And we're gonna get probably swap Leafy out for now, because I probably want, I think the idea I'm going for here is that they'll keep the team going for a little bit. Snap, snappy, 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 snap. Excuse me. Someone's tired. Someone's gonna have an earlier night tonight. Just who is that someone? Tune in. We're gonna swap you out for somebody else. Swap for Snappy. Oh. Well, that was weak, bitch. Try again. And this time, have some embers. DeAndre. Huh, in the face. So, what have we got? Cute fighting. Actually, we do want to go this way. Creepy old man. Stop throwing Tim cards at me. trying to catch me. Catch me outside. How about that? Oh no. 2 Burbies. Funny that they're both grandpa and he's like their grandpa. Far out. Ooh, humiliating slap. Yeah, let's change that for cheer up. I don't care about cheer up. Smack my bitch up. Throw my mouse around. I have not played Power World. I have had people ask me about it, like whether or not I would play it, but I have not. I don't know how I'd be with it. Like it's not so much that I don't mind the fact that you're shooting other monsters and stuff, but I don't know. I just think it's 2 types of games that I just like combined sound strange to me. But if I happen to have a free license for it, I'd play it and give it a go. But I don't think I'd buy it per se. Oh my god, you bought it. Did I inspire you by doing monster games? Do you enjoy it? People keep saying to get more than an hour. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably true. But yeah, I refuse to buy it. If it happened to turn up on my thing for free, then sure. But yeah, until that day. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, I like Monster Hunter games, and now I've discovered I like Fortnite, but like, put the 2 together, I don't know. Oh, does she? Well, there you go. Well, you might have found a game to add to your staple if you can just get into it a little bit. You're probably having the experience with Power that I'm having with DBD. You don't know. Fair enough. Yeah, Fortnite on Friday works. And what I meant about DBD is, and I've said this to you before, I don't mind it as a collaborative game. It's just not one that I would play independently anymore. maybe the odd stream or two I'd just like jump on just to see, but like on a random Tuesday afternoon, if I decide to play some games for an hour, I'm definitely not picking DBD. But no, I'll play it with you, absolutely. I enjoy it when I'm playing it with somebody like yourself. I enjoyed the experience of playing a game with you, and therefore it's fine. But it's just not my type of game to like get into. Like, it definitely would not have been one that would have been in my roster of games otherwise. Yeah, exactly. That's the fun part. And I feel like I play a little bit more skillfully when I am playing with others. When I play on my own, I'm just running around being a dickhead. Which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that either. But yeah, I just, I think my potential enjoyment increases only when there's like actual people playing in the same round with me. But yeah, Friday Fortnite, absolutely. Hey, if we transition into DBD, by all means, but we don't have to. I'm not worried either way. I am probably going to have at least a night or two off this week before that, though, because I've now streamed every day in a row for a few days, and definitely feeling it at night. These old bones aren't what they used to be. But yeah, I might have Thursday off of streaming. Not that it's hard to do, it's just it's that kind of like mental energy aspect. And it's probably just gameplay at all. It's not even necessarily because I'm on stream. Probably just need an actual night of not playing some games. Yeah, just a little bit. Especially with my job, because like I'm in like, and like obviously your lifestyle is draining as well, but like with my work life, like I've got to be on for a lot of the day as well. But yeah, yeah, just pretty snappy. But yeah, I'll likely have I don't know about tomorrow night. We'll see about tomorrow night. If I feel like it tomorrow night, I'll probably play tomorrow night. Because I've got James coming over Thursday. I'm going to do his tax on Thursday. First time he's been at the house since he's moved out. It'll be interesting to see how that goes on Thursday. Oh yeah, be fine. I just don't have the energy for it. And that sounds really horrible. But like it'll feel like just entertaining a guest. Like I don't think it's gonna feel like organic or normal. Because my normal has definitely changed as a result of like the last month or two. And I still don't even feel like I've hit a semblance of balance with that. Like I still feel it's very new and very different. And so yeah, it's gonna feel like I'm entertaining a guest. And that is probably the energy drain I'm anticipating. But that's alright. It's only gonna be for an hour or two. Alright, have a good sleep, rest up, get all that energy in, and I'll likely be in your stream in the morning before I have to be off for my psych appointment. So I will see you when I see you. But yes, and I'll look at those TikTok messages in your messenger message. But yes, I shall see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Night night. Oh shit, I thought I was going to kill that side pat. That's okay. Wasn't an effective a move. Oh, fire flame. Fire flame sounds like a redundant statement. Like it's a fire or a flame. Smokey needs to get some levels in him. What had happened? What about a Temtem break? Ooh, crystal dust. Yes, please. So we're doing quite well now. We're smashing out lots of monsters, which is good. I feel like we're getting a good rhythm of like how to stay alive now. Only took a whole bunch of monsters dying in the first place, but that's okay. No, Loali, we don't want you. We run away. Run away. Oh. Yeah, I didn't want any of the nature Pokemon on Temtem. I wanted the fire ones originally. He did. Gotten to the peak laziness of just using the right hand for the mouse. Oh. Alright, so we can go and see Carlos now. Alright, so we have a kind of balanced team in that we've got our crystal hitter, we've got our grass ones, we've got our water ones, we've got our fire ones. Grass being nature, but yeah, you get the drift. Yeah. Alright, so we've got to go through that stupid maze of places again. Alrighty, let's get through here. Okay, rainbow. Pukies. Wow. Ah, stupid grass. No spree, oldie. I don't want you. Oh no, that's not the way I want to go. Isn't it the same set? He's so not conspicuous. Sorry, he is so conspicuous. I meant to say he's not inconspicuous. I have to be honest, I probably have about 20 minutes in me and then I'm probably going to call it early tonight. I'm feeling the pangs of fatigue sooner than I thought. But that's okay, we have got a little bit of stream left in us. Oh, sushi. Oh, I should have bought items that would have been helpful. You can have a bomb. Smuzzy. Alright. I'm gonna heal up. Actually, I wanna get out of here. I wanna find the healing place that's nearby. If there is one. Doesn't look like there is one. Great. Let's use the vial. Alright people, I did say probably about half an hour, but to be honest, I'm probably going to leave it there. So I'm going to say good night. Thank you very much for those who came along tonight. It was a bit of a shorter stream than usual. Still 2 hours, so we've still done quite a bit of time. But thanks for coming along. I will aim to do one tomorrow night. I think just having a good sleep tonight's probably going to make a big world of difference. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it from me. But yes, thank you. Feel free to come along next time. And as I try to say lately, stay warm or cold depending on where you are in the world. Stay safe, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.
Then go ahead and open your app.